It was the launch of the Xbox 360 that achievements became a thing. PlayStation soon followed suit with its trophy system, and nowadays these things are everywhere. Many players take achievements as a challenge and hunt for them all in every single game they play. There's something to be proud of once you've collected them all, like there's some sort of rare Pokemons. But sometimes, developers and publishers hit players with some annoying achievements that seem tedious or downright impossible to get. I'm Josh, and welcome to HotFix Gaming. Today we're looking at 10 types of achievements that are annoying. So let's get started. Number 10. Achievements that reward you for being bad at a game. While such achievements are not impossible to get, unless you're some video game god who never ever makes a mistake, these feel more like a slap in the face. Such achievements really miss the mark on what the word achievement actually means. For example, Guitar Hero 3 offers you pity points if you fail a song 10 times in a row. Guitar Hero 2, on the other hand, really insults players by having an achievement they can only obtain if they fail a song on easy mode. Trust us, to fail a song by accident in that mode is impossible. So, if you want the achievement points, you gotta fail on purpose. Number 9. Luck-based achievements. These are truly the worst, because you can go through an entire playthrough or more without triggering that lucky event that would give you the achievement you seek. In Team Fortress 2, for example, you have to win 3 consecutive games of rock, paper, scissors, but this is a taunt-linked achievement, meaning that you need to go and taunt another player in order to initiate the game, and then, by some crazy miracle, win 3 times. The insane part about this is that you can't even make your choice, so whether you get rock, paper or scissors, it's completely random. Good luck with that one. Number 8. Collectible-related achievements. While not completely impossible, these types of achievements can be really tedious and time-consuming. A notable example of such achievement you'll find is in GTA 4, where the hardened gangster protagonist has to take a break from shooting officers and running over hookers in order to search an entire city for a couple of hundred pigeons. Assassin's Creed 2013 has 4 different achievements, all related to finding flags around the Holy Land. Keeper of the Lion's Passant, Keeper of the Creed, Keeper of 4 Gospels, and Keeper of the Crescent. Number 7. Time trials and speedruns. It can be fun to race against a ticking clock, but all that fun goes away when that clock is set at an impossible time. Time trials can be hit or miss, depending on the requirements of the achievement. For example, all the remakes of Crash Bandicoot and its most recent installment, Crash Bandicoot 4, have ridiculous time trials that are nerve-wracking. The one achievement that really takes the cake in this regard is Call of Duty 4's Mile High Club, where you need to finish the mission in under a minute and on veteran difficulty. In a level that's best described as a high-altitude meat grinder, you'll have to have incredible speed, reflexes and marksmanship to survive the small army of enemies. Speedruns, on the other hand, are similar to time trials, but they require you to finish the game in a certain amount of time. More often than not, these achievements are purely based on skill and how much patience you really have to keep replaying the same game over and over. Number 6. Using a certain playstyle. Just like time trials and speedruns, using certain playstyles can either be extremely enjoyable or downright frustrating. What does this playstyle type of achievement actually mean? Well, some games might require you to use only a certain skill or weapon for the entire game in order to get achievement points. For example, Cyberpunk 2077 has an achievement called 10 out of 10, where you have to fully upgrade a skill. The easiest skill that many gamers opt for is called Shinobi, and it allows them to only kill enemies with a blade, assault rifle or submachine gun. And if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to hit that like button as it helps our channel grow. Number 5. Missable achievements. Replaying a reasonably long game might not be a problem for you, especially if you're an achievement hunter. But the problems start when you have to replay massive 50+ hour games just to get that one tiny achievement. While in Lost Odyssey, you have to find all the collectibles, which are missable, and it can be a pain in the behind. The Witcher 3 takes it up a notch. If you want to get all the endings, you have to replay almost the entire game, changing your choices slightly for each playthrough. Even if you're trying to complete it quickly, that's an extremely long game. Number 4. Reach number 1 on leaderboards. This type of achievement is pretty self-explanatory. You literally have to be the best player in the world at that game. Sure, if you do reach that number 1 spot, you've earned bragging rights, but do you really need an achievement to prove it? Ghost Recon, Advanced Warfighter, and Quake 4 are the worst offenders. Both offer you points in exchange for becoming the number 1 ranked player in the world. Yeah, you want those achievement points? Then spend countless hours mastering every aspect of the game. Lost Planet 2, however, pushed this challenge even further by asking players to play up to level 99 with 6 different online factions and reach number 1 in the online leaderboards. Number 3. Online achievements. When you're trying to unlock everything in a predominantly single-player focused game, it's super annoying to find a bunch of pointless multiplayer achievements for an online mode nobody even wants to play. This problem has actually been improving in recent years, but there are still examples where the achievements are impossible to obtain simply because the multiplayer servers have shut down a long time ago. Batman Arkham Origins used to have an online mode and a bunch of achievements related to it. If you're playing that game today, you can't obtain any more because the servers are gone. Number 2. Finishing the game in New Game Plus. Picture this, you've just finished an awesome game. You've got all the achievements except for one. As the credits roll, you go to check what that last achievement might be and you're hit with the horror, New Game Plus. While New Game Plus can be a really cool mode because you have all the XP, unlocked items and whatnot from your previous playthrough, achievements like this are head-wrecking and time-consuming, especially if the game is a long one. With Resident Evil 4 Remake, for example, getting the achievement for finishing the game in New Game Plus was not that bad, since it's a relatively short game. But if you have long games like Final Fantasy XVI, this gets instantly more time-consuming and tedious. A lot of players simply do not have the time anymore to grind once again through another playthrough. Number 1. Finishing the game on the hardest difficulty. Having different difficulty modes in a game is not a bad idea at all. Different players will have different skill levels and play styles, so to have the option to choose the difficulty is a good thing. But what can really ruin an otherwise great game is forcing players to finish the game on its hardest difficulty. One of the most well-known achievements in this category is Mein Leben from Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. You must finish the game on Mein Leben difficulty, which is the same as the second hardest mode, I Am Death Incarnate, except in this mode you cannot die. If you do, you must restart the whole game again. An equally annoying one is Max Payne 3's The Shadows Rushed Me achievement, which requires you to beat the New York Minute game mode on hardcore difficulty. This means not only do you have to complete the entire game in one sitting without dying, but you also have to do it before you run out of time. It's punishingly difficult, especially because if you fail, you have to start the challenge all over again. It's not for the faint of heart. What other types of achievements do you find incredibly annoying? Do you hunt for achievements or just not care for them that much? Let us know your opinions in the comment section below. And if you want more gaming content, be sure to check out our 10 video games that are impossible to beat, and our 10 trophies and achievements that stopped you from completing the game. Both videos are linked on screen.